Hey guys, another School Fortnight recap. This time it's recap number 4. This is part 3 of Triangle, week 8, term 1 of 2015, year 10. Monday, 16th of March, 2015. GL, same old worksheets, and homework was the sheet Miss gave us, which was Australia's Ancient Soils, pages 66 to 67 in the textbook. PD Prac, some of us did racket sports. I was playing with Jim and Charbel, and Charbel was disappointed at many of us, because there was no challenge as Gibran. There was no challenge for Charbel E, because Gibran and Nicholas were playing cricket, and Sam D ended up challenging Charbel but lost anyways. Then Charbel had enough and stopped, and it was just me and John playing. John was clowning around, like joking around, with the basketball, like bouncing out on the ground to get in the hoop, but never did. But he went full Alpha Male Testerone boost by doing an ugly uppercut, like when the ball bounced. Anyways, he did this uppercut, and he did this uppercut when the ball bounced to him, punching into St. John's Oval. Thank God me and Charbel never died from that lawnmower, as the groundsman was doing his work on the grass. So I tried to counter John. I was trying to getting the ball in, because I was getting the ball from the grass. And I did a leap as I went back and chucked the ball at him like a spear throw, like a spear throw from above. But he was unlucky enough, and he didn't do anything. He didn't react fast enough, and I got him on the balls. Like, he got hit in the groins so hard, like from the ball. It's just like, and Jim was like, "Oh, he can't have babies anymore." So me and Jim tried to drag him to the bubblers, but Jim was too slow, because I was like walking so fast. We were dragging him, because we were dragging him literally, but we were like carrying him, well, like not on our shoulders, but holding his limbs pretty much. Then we had to pick up because Sir said. And religious education period 2 had our official seats. I was at the same spot with Jim at the front row. On my left was Jessica Z and Catherine C, and John N was on the right of Jim. We copied Miss and answered questions about injustices in our society, and I agree with John because he said Jesus is the answer, because Jesus, I mean, no one can beat that. Anyways, in math, did the usual worksheets on algebra. English, many of us, Sir gave us many of us gave Sir the hard copy of our English assignment on challenge endurance and survival story, which we had to create at least this minimum 900 words minimum. Then we began to watch the beginning of The Blind Side, the movie The Blind Side. Pretty tragic so far, until he was invited by his new family. For period 6, it was music, the usual practical, Tuesday 17th of March 2015 AD. PD was theory lesson, we were completing the booklet on polydrug use, music, the usual practical. And then I had double geo, which was Australia's climatic diversity worksheet, and I had to cut and paste it. Then we had to go in groups of 4. It's John N, Sam D, Jim Well, and me, Neil, and in the group I was in, I swear John is always high, as I said, 40 joints from John. That should be like the best movie. 40 joints from John. One man, 40 joints. Our group was the most rowdiest because John keeps typing other people's tables in the Google Doc, as it was shared throughout the whole class on natural disasters. In English, we continued to watch the movie and analyzed it. We were supposed to make notes while we were watching the movie. In science, we had a sub. It was my E-rate science teacher again. The class was the usual, chatty, but most of them did their work. What we had to do was the explanation of all components of the universe of section A5. Of the science assignment, I did Big Bang Theory. Charbel E was on gravity of the universe. Callum was size and distance between the universe. And Gibran did technologies that help us understand our universe. Wednesday, 18th of March 2015. In religion, we prayed with Where Is the Love by Black Eyed Peas, and our whole lesson was just basically just to analyze that song through the lyrics and the music videos. This Miss was like teaching us about English. It's called contextuality. I don't want to get too much into detail about it. Anyways, we had to like analyze it through the whole period. Pretty much turned it into a homework, but I showed John and Jim this really inappropriate song. I didn't show them the song, but I showed them the lyrics because Jim keeps mentioning it, because I keep singing this part of the song. I just keep saying surprise, surprise. Anyways, I told them like, oh, this is really inappropriate. Look, like just like read this, like it's like rapping, you know. And it's like a white person rapping, not usual. I warned them not to watch the music video because it exposes a lot about the Illuminati. PD, practical. So I did the usual, bring a basketball, badminton and speedminton rackets. I played soccer or football depending on how you call it. It was just 3v3, a fraction of the width of the soccer field, meaning the goals were tight. You know, just like Sam said, it was like soccer training. And yeah, the goals were tight. You know, you know how it's wide? Yeah, it's tightened. I should say it's like, yeah, tightened. It's more closed rather than open. I was with Gibran and Nicholas against Sam, D, Ellie, and Daniel. My team was ahead at 4-1-0, 4-1-0, as Gibran and Daniel left to get assessed on speedminton, and Sam was like, yes, time to catch up, but they still ended up losing because of Ellie's incoordination with Sam D. Karen came and joined Sam's team because they were losing. Karen was their goalkeeper, but Gibran came back and scored the final goal, leaving it 7-3-0. They could have won, but like Ellie and Sam usually play, because they could have won because Ellie and Sam play football or soccer. So we had to put it back, as Sir said. And Jim was with John, with Eileen, Linda, Mary, while the other ladies were playing either badminton, cricket, or basketball, just shooting. Yeah, Jim, John N was with Eileen, Linda, Mary. They were playing basketball. Apparently John was like funny. I don't know what was happening. Wasn't there. Anyways, in math we used the whiteboards and wrote in our books for algebraic equations or formulas. In science, so I was telling about World Youth Day and where we're going, if we're joining, and what we have to do. Then we discussed about what we have to write for the remainder of the science assignment. That is the explanation of all components of the universe. In Timber, it was theory at R22. Had to do some minor touches to our portfolio as it has been altered to meet proper standards from the higher rankings in the Rawson Center. As in, like, you know, the higher teachers at the Rawson Center. Geography, Miss gave us this exam notice. The year 10s for us. We have a geo exam in week 10, term 1, and we also get a practice. Miss gave us a practice assessment task. Yeah, you know, it's this sheet. It's called Know and Find for the upcoming exam. And basically, Jim was just like drawing as Miss was talking. He was drawing the poster of a woman during World War II. That is Allies propaganda, you know, the good side, because the Nazis were bad. Yeah, you get the whole idea. Anyways, the poster said we can do it, while she was like touching her biceps, you know, biceps muscles. And John N was impressed by Jim Well's drawing, so he posed like this, like I can't hold it anymore to get drawn. In the end, Jim drew John, but exaggerated, as he had full facial hair and a stand of the ultimate weeb joint. I can't believe I done little work, and don't get told off like Jim and John next to me. Okay, I'll admit I was ahead because I was hardly talking when Miss was doing the whole question when Miss done the whole question 1 with us and left us to do question 2A and B. See.